In this video, we'll demonstrate exactly how you can adjust the ClodSep separator to suit your specific harvesting conditions. We'll take a look at two different adjustment options: separating for intensive cleaning and conveying for high area performance. To adjust the ClodSep in the correct manner, you should fully understand the separator and the cleaning principle. The goal is for the hedgehog belt to press the potatoes against the fingers, while small stones and clods get caught in the belt and are pushed under the fingers to be effectively sorted out from the crop. Let's start with the settings for separation. To do this, open the separator page on the control terminal and click on the finger separator at the top to adjust the settings. Important: this guide uses a machine with two separators, such as the EVO 260 or 290. For a machine with three separators, such as the EVO 280, the settings will need to be adjusted on the third separator. To ensure the equipment is properly configured for the next stage, you should adjust the operational speed of both the primary hedgehog belt and the finger belts to a level of exactly 50%, and then carefully lower the vertical height of the finger belts until they are set at approximately 3%. If you happen to notice at any point that there are currently no potatoes remaining on the mixing belt, you should gradually increase the operational speed of the hedgehog belt in order to help ensure that the potatoes are pressed much more firmly and securely against the fingers for consistent handling throughout the process. Next, slow down the speed of the number 2 finger belt. This one is responsible for the separation. Gradually reduce the speed until there are virtually no remaining or only a few small potatoes on the mixing belt. The minimum speed is 5%. Once that is complete, lower the speed of the first finger belt. It should transport the vast majority of the potatoes onto the sorting table. Make sure that the potatoes do not pile up in front of the separating device, as this can cause damage. If there are still no or only a few undersized or small-scale potatoes remaining on the mixing belt, the finger belts can be gradually and carefully lifted upwards to increase the space between the fingers and the hedgehog belt, thereby allowing even more material to be sorted out effectively. The first finger belt should normally be positioned a bit higher than the second finger belt in order to achieve an optimal separation process. The height of the first finger belt can be used to adjust the drop point of the potatoes onto the sorting table. The potatoes should be evenly distributed on the sorting table. Additionally, separation can be improved if the potatoes spend more time in the separating device. Therefore, you should carefully adjust and regulate the driving speed accordingly. Please repeat the specific steps that were previously mentioned above to further refine the settings in order to achieve the most optimal level of separation possible. In summary, you should first increase the speed of the hedgehog belt, then gradually reduce the speed of the second finger belt, followed by the speed of the first finger belt, and then very slowly raise the fingers. It is important to continuously adjust the separating device to the harvesting conditions. If you want to set the separating device to convey, the following steps are important. For gentle harvesting with high performance, the dwell time in the separating device should be kept short. Adjust the speed of the hedgehog belt and the finger belts to about 50%. This can also be increased or decreased as needed so that the potatoes are quickly conveyed out of the separating device. Also, decrease the gap distance between the finger belts and the hedgehog belt by adjusting and lowering the finger belts. Make sure that the potatoes coming out of the separating device are distributed in the center of the picking table. This can be adjusted via the height of the first finger belt. By using these specific settings, you can adjust and adapt the ClodSep separating device to your harvesting conditions. We wish you the best of luck with your season.